Hey guys, this is the XRP Cowboy. Hey, this is Billy. You know, I just want to be clear on something. You can take it for what you want or what it's worth. I don't give a fuck. Haha. Shit, that was within the First Amendment, the swear word. You're not supposed to do that. I can't help myself. Blue Mountains. You guys, and I know we're getting, that easing part. Clearly, it's kind of forced. But I want to talk about the Fed interest rates, okay? They bring interest, the Fed fucking brings interest rates because inflation's gotten too high. And I'm going to fix inflation getting too high with inflating it higher. And that's what Trump's doing. If I haven't noticed that big of a difference, but clearly there has been. But whatever. I don't know. But the thing is this is the thing. So the Fed raises interest rates. So people that have interest have to pay more. And ultimately they can't buy as much. When they can't buy as many consumer goods that have been inflated, the inflated consumer goods have to go down because they have to make sales. But when they do that, what happens? Their stock goes down when they're not making the profit. But let's get back to that. So ultimately, what does stock have to do with making things cheaper? I'm going to tell you. So ultimately, there's that. There's an organic way of making the price of goods go down as well. And it doesn't require the Fed. But we decide to raise interest rates. It's funny that it's after a tightening. We had easing, and then we've had tightening. It's a cycle, tightening, easing. So it leads me to think it's because they want to ease. And what does that mean? Buy stock, quantitative easing, in companies. So bottom line is they raise the interest rate so you can't buy shit, and then the prices go down, and they think you save, but you're really not saving because you're paying the interest rates. So that's fine. But there's another way of doing that. With fucking tariffs, motherfuckers. See, if you want to make people broke, so here's the thing. Remember this. It's called price destruction. That's when something goes up too much that people just choose not to afford it anymore or can't afford it. Kind of like the Fed's doing with interest rates. The problem is it's slow because most consumers don't have interest rates. I'm being serious, most people don't have a house because there's young people that are consumers that are 17. So it's really dragged out, this pain. However, if you raise all the prices overnight, the pain's real. And guess what? People can't afford it. It defaults back to price destruction, which makes things go down. But now every consumer is affected. 100% of consumers are affected from these tariffs in some form or another, whereas interest rates are not. So it can last for a fucking long time like it has. Rates going up, years. So now the Fed, they want a quantitative easing and buy stuff back. But they want to buy it back cheaper, right? So people have to be broke enough so these stocks on the S&P or the Dow Jones go down because they're not having the same, productivity and sales. But ultimately, we have tech stocks right now that are carrying the whole fucking market, and it's not dropping the way they want. So they fought as long as I think they could, and then another fucking 8 months to a year, and just decided, hey, okay, what do we do now, right? Let's hope for some global black swan event to bring the market down. whatever it is. But the truth is at the end of the day, they're just trying to buy stocks cheaper. And what Trump did with tariffs is creating the organic scenario of price destruction that allows things to go up to where they're not affordable and then go down. But then again, we got tech. Apple's going to make the people on the other side of the water take the hit on that, or they're going to leave. And it's like, it's a shit show. And this is not sophisticated at all. But I'm saying tariffs fix inflation by inflation. That's what it is.